Hello and welcome. Link down below as always if you want to read the shite on your own. Heads up, true believers. They've released an update. Makes Kate's Harm Room replayable, as well as increasing the resource cap. Let's get into it. New features. Due to the continued exploration and defending of Earth, we've increased resource caps to the following. You can see it there. Polychoron, 1,000. Upgrade module, 1,000. DNA keys, 99. 100,000 for fragments and 1,000,000 for units. Re-ensemble campaign and Avengers initiative. Taking aim operation. Kate's Harm Room is now replayable for everyone who's already completed it. Switching to the taking aim operation and then returning to the Re-ensemble campaign no longer results in players being unable to interact with the next campaign interaction prompt. Improved lighting on Getz during cinematic prior to fighting him in masks. More than inhuman. The More Than Inhuman mission no longer disappears from the war table. Re-ensemble campaign, new normal. Using grapple swing before it was unlocked in the tutorial no longer gets the camera stuck in a bad position on some occasions. The road back fixed an infinite black screen during transition to Kamala waking up after battle on the helicarrier deck. To find Olympia, fixed a rare issue where Kamala could not interact with the third console when trying to power the doors to the archive. To Stand Alone, fixed occurrence where Black Widow could interact with the first console, or an issue where the control panel would not raise out of the ground following the Veil of Shadows tutorial. I guess it stayed in the shadows, eh? You see that? Fixed a rare issue where combat did not progress after fighting the first Adaptoid in the lobby, or fixed an area with missing collision and a hidden strongbox. Once an Avenger, fixed a rare issue where enemies did not spawn after transition into the room after Kamala broke the door. Well, they're like, oh, fuck, we're not messing with this bitch. By Force of Mind, fixed a rare issue where the second combat encounter wouldn't progress after defeating the first wave, or fixed an infinite black screen if a player jumped off the platform of the first combat area just as the final enemy was killed. Or a rare issue where Hulk did not smash the door, preventing progression after the chase sequence. Fixed an issue where players could not complete the objective in the Rocket's Red Glare mission. Multiplayer and matchmaking. The unable to join strike team message no longer displays incorrectly when trying to join a player that's already been matched. Fixed an issue where a player may be invisible to their strike team members. Spin exo suppression fields are now visible to all players, various matchmaking optimization and fixes. Art and animation. Fixed text/imagery and textures used on, and we're back Mayhem over Manhattan and Rocket's Red Glare. Black Widow's hair now displays correctly on her classic stealth outfit. Yeah, real funny. I guess my hair is in stealth mode, eh? Yeah, exactly. Iron Man's low battery emote now displays correctly. User interface. Players with mobile or dynamic controller layouts no longer need to double tap when attempting to ping for it to function. Tooltips now properly populate when hovering over minor major artifacts. Items marked for mass dismantle are now properly indicated by a red square preceding the dismantling. Fixed an issue where tracking an excursion on the war table would highlight completed missions as well as missions that still needed to be completed. Or fixed a rare issue that could cause unintended text to appear when selecting a challenge level via the war table, or an issue where players were unable to change heroes in the Quinjet for Hive missions. Various crash, black screen, and infinite loading screen fixes. Fixed an issue that could result in iconic missions not showing up correctly. Combat. Kate's explosive arrow landing indicator now displays correctly with its trajectory indicator. Kate's quantum field skill now correctly displays the area of effect indicator when used near walls. The warship's flamethrower turrets now properly target and engage players. Fixed a rare issue that caused adaptoids to sometimes grab players despite perfect dodging the attack. Guess it wasn't that quick if he was still able to grab you. Improved the notification players receive when being targeted by adaptoid beam attacks. Pressure plates now activate correctly after performing combat around them. Kate Bishop now consistently activates pressure plates correctly. Well, that's good. Fixed an issue where one player's hero was immobilized at the start of an elite Hive mission in multiplayer. Kate is no longer invulnerable during Quantum Surge with the Overcharge Regenerator perk equipped. The Quantum Regenerator perk now works as intended, granting additional health and energy. The Blink Shroud perk correctly activates Kate's ultimate heroic rather than Quantum Shroud. Kate Bishop can no longer fly when jumping after blink dashing in midair. Kate can now be revived correctly as a companion after getting downed. They're getting down with the adapter. Okay. Fixed an issue that would sometimes cause Hulkbuster to lose functionality when Thor uses his support heroic. Well, yeah, I could see that. Combining Thor's might with Hulk. Ugh. Fixed various issues that allowed players to go out of bounds. Fixed multiple issues with enemies spawning out of bounds. Gear, challenges, and rewards. Miss Marvel's iconic outfits no longer locked after finishing the magnificent Miss Marvel mission chain. Or an issue where tracking the global offensive mission chain would sometimes give improper objective direction. The description of priority missions now display the correct legendary gear rewards and not exotic hive mind gear. Modules and resource rewards are now affected by the difficulty modifier. Epic gear will now drop instead of rare gear after power level 80. That's big. Hive mind gear. Kate's hive mind gear will now use her set names. Melee and ranged hive mind gear will always feature the same status effect on the first two perks, and the third perk will enhance those effects to be Jarvis related. Cosmic damage perks can now appear on hive mind gear. Tachyon surge gear defensive perks will now appear more often on defensive gear. Ranged focus perks will now appear more often on range gear. Cosmic gear added more cosmic arrow perks for Kate. Last Avenger standing, finishing this mission after the first run, will have a 50% chance to reward legendary Jarvis gear or exotic hero gear. Fixed an issue where players could not obtain the required item to complete the Harvest Wiring Bundles assignment. Due to future refocusing efforts, players can no longer complete challenges in the Harm Room that required defeating a specific enemy or defeating enemies using a specific attack/damage type. Rescuing all hostages now properly counts towards challenges and faction assignments. Known issues and workarounds. Shield daily villain sectors are erroneously showing as completed. There's a known issue with me pronouncing that word. Not a bad update. Don't forget, we'll be getting our official news on Hawkeye's operation for the game next week. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. If you don't like that and you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I will Batman punch your face inside out. That's right. And then I'll break your thumb off in your ass. Because that goes without saying. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.